Hi, I'm Dakota Graff. I'm the green buyer for Onyx Coffee Lab here in Host in Milan, Italy. It's a complicated bit of emotion, but I feel overall I feel really grateful, and yeah, I'm like overwhelmed by the hard work that our team has put in, and it's been an absolute ride, and we're just all really grateful to the coffee community for all the support. So I'm a green buyer and transitioning sort of into a role of a director of coffee, and so my day-to-day happens to be green buying, cupping, and lots of sample roasting. That role also covers roasting of competition coffees and some other top lots. So Brewers is a long-standing relationship between myself and the competitor Alika Lifty, and we kind of landed on roasting on the Stronghold I guess nearly 2.5 years ago, as we were prepping for the United States Brewers Championship. And I had a lot of faith in the Stronghold, and I wanted to kind of run it by him and say, hey, let me roast your coffees. I have a particular approach. At the time we were using a La Palma y el Tucán coffee, which I'm super familiar with. I used to live on the farm, and I said, hey, let me take this coffee and see what I can do with it. And
your coffee was roasted in 500-gram batches on a Stronghold S7.
So Alika did talk about it a little bit in his routine, but what we like about the Stronghold S7 in our approach to roasting coffees for Brewer's Cup is that we get a really high flavor clarity, and also we can walk the balance between acidity and sweetness. And so a lot of the times our conversations on the cupping table when we're approaching a new coffee for competition and in our roasting philosophy is this bright? Is this, have we lost that acidity to gain sweetness? And sort of using the halogen and the hot air and approaching that is a much more delicate process for the Stronghold, and we retain flavor clarity throughout the entire process due to the heat source. And they're just really fantastic roasters for delicate coffees, especially like you see on Brewer's Cup stage. So that's kind of a new approach for me. We don't often do, especially for the barista competition, we don't OmniRoast, so I wouldn't roast the same approach as Brewer's Cup as I would for a barista. Walking that delicate balance between acidity and sweetness, I often favor sweetness for barista, just because the espresso format is so much brighter in and of itself. So the process for approaching that has been, we've been roasting Sierra Azul for almost a decade now, and I thought I wanted to approach roasting coffee for the world stage in a different way, and I wanted to bring it to the S7 and see what we could do with it. And so we put it on. I roasted it on our machines that we use in everyday production. Did a blind cupping, and it won the table. It was super high sweetness, high flavor clarity, and it was just a crowd pleaser. So we went with that and just kept tweaking it from there. Well, my hopes for Stronghold in Onyx are, sort of unlimited. I've been talking over the last few years, and as I roasted more and more on the S7, I've been telling people that it's like the future of roasting, and I think it's not only the future of part of the roasting program at Onyx, but I think it's going to be more and more part of the future of roasting in general, and I think the Stronghold S7, it's amazing.